The intent of this video is to help new people playing this game, or as a friendly reminder to myself about how the automation feature functions in a specific way, and this will involve some of the fundamental understanding of that system. And what I explain in this recording is only relevant to this specific Steam build 146, unless the developer of this game does not change this game from now, or does not update this game too much. So I want to show what I'm referring to. By entering one of these levels. So I'm going to assume that the people viewing have some basic understanding of this Mindustry game. So I will not explain too much, but these. So if I quickly unpause just to show, these factory units here that belong to me, they are not moving, and to move them, I can manually select them and control them. But for someone like me, why engage in extra steps to manually control when I could depend on automation? So that there is this other structure here that I have built, named the microprocessor, and this is how you create your own automations. And I want to describe the scripts that I have here, because initially, when I was searching for information on the internet about this, I struggled to find the understanding that I wanted, and the information was spread thin through I'm asking chat GPT and searching for YouTube videos, and the YouTube videos I found seem to refer to an older version of this game from what is shown now. So I discovered what I needed primarily through observation, through experimentation, and through testing. And this is what I have now that does function. So and to clarify, the intent of this automation is to automatically command my units in this specific level to travel from where they are from where they are constructed to towards the enemy base. And this is one of the structures that I want my units to be attacking. And if I follow this path, the enemy has their own defenses and their own turrets as well. So I want my units to automatically attack any hostile threat while walking through this path, which eventually leads to here, where they have a second base building. So that seems like a simple idea, but to make that function, what I learned was, in this microprocessor, you have this list of instructions that you can send, and you add those instructions through this add button, and there are various types of actions that you can capture. Some of them will be controlling instructions to your units. Other parts might be how you want to change the flow of your instructions, and some like message writing, message reading, and extracting more data from what is captured from the game area. So my understanding is that these set of instructions follow one direction and one order. So from top to bottom is the order of the instructions. So this unit locate would be executed first, and then unit bind, and then radar, and then this will continue until the end. And when the game executes these instructions and reaches the end, I believe these instructions repeat, or in the language of coding, these instructions would loop. So after the final instruction in this list has been executed, or has been triggered, then the game will immediately return to the top instruction, and just repeats them all again. So that was not obvious for me the first time I was trying to learn how to create my own scripts. So that is some of the fundamentals, and in this instance, um, these three instructions here: the unit locate, the radar, and another locate. These are primarily for the game to know, or to track which types of other units on the in the game area that you might be interested in. So when I earlier mentioned those enemy bases, they are named cores, and I tracked them through this locate. So I want these buildings to be owned by the enemy. They are type core, and this instruction also returns to me the two-dimensional coordinates of that unit that it found. um and they store them in these variables that I do name. um and then there is and then some extra data, like true false, what was that unit found. And this is another variable that I can change the variable's name to store the actual, or to store some data about that found unit. And that is similar here in the unit radar, and this other locate I was searching for turrets. So this is just one part of the script. First, we have to detect, um, does the intended units exist, and if they are, return to me their positions. And this unit bind instruction is more about, this tells the game which unit type to apply these set of instructions to. So if I click this little pen icon, these are the different units that I can build. And the only one that I showed earlier, that have been built, are these dagger named units. So but earlier when I showed that those units were not moving, that is because I intentionally switched off this script, so I can more easily explain what I am referring to. So I'm going to switch them off again just by using an incorrect name. And similar to when coders troubleshoot the instructions they wrote, there is this button here that at first I did not realize can be a helpful troubleshooting tool. So that is named vars, and I believe that is short for variables. And these are all of the possible variables that exist based on your script. So for example, here I have a variable name of target core, core Y, and core X. So if I go here, I see a core Y, core X, and target core. And when I unpause the game, if I go back into this microprocessor and open this vars screen, then the all of these variable values would be updating in real time. So this helps me confirm, do these variables have the values that I expect if I want to troubleshoot my own script. So just I'm continuing with my explanation. I also use this other instruction, which extracts the two-dimensional position of a specific unit, and this is referring to hostile, and this hostile is what I had set earlier, to find the nearest attackers that are not turrets. So these two new variables, they just give me the two-dimensional space, x and y and position, and then I'm using that same data. I use this new instruction, which is more like a condition, which checks, is this dagger unit, are they in a 10 unit radius of the core building? Are they in a 10 radius of any attacking hostile, or are they in 10 radius of a turret? So these three, I guess small functions, they return, I believe, either a number or a Boolean variable. I'm just trying to confirm that variable type in here. So core near, enemy near, turret near is what I named these variables. And it seems like they have a null variable type. So maybe this, or maybe this is because the script has not executed yet. But later in my script, it is much clearer that I consider these variables as number types, and if these conditions are not true, then I believe the game sets these variables as having a zero value, and my and to be clear, this might not be the only way to command my units for this level. That this is just the one way I have discovered that does function. So if you have your own fundamental understanding of this game, or you want to optimize this script, I highly encourage that. I am just sharing my fundamental understanding with one tested script, a tested and functioning script. So to summarize what I have explained so far. So initially apply the script to a specific unit type that I own. Capture all the two-dimensional positions of the units of interest, and store them in variables. Extract some x and y coordinates from one of those units, and then check how close we are to any of these three units of interest. And my logic is, if we are near the core building, which if that is destroyed, then we win this level. And I check that first because my logic is that is the highest priority. So check that first, and if that is true, and if this is true, then jump to this next it's a jump to this next instruction. So I'm trying to understand, or try and remind myself where this goes, because this goes off screen. But I believe I know exactly where that should go, though. So if this is referring to the core, the target should be target core. So that would be the variable. So if I scroll down, I see a target core here at the bottom. So this is what I have done. So what happens here is, if this condition is true, this script will jump to where I've told the script to go, and we'll skip all of the instructions in between. So this step number 9 will if condition is true, will jump to instruction number 18, and that means instructions 10 to 17 will be skipped. So this is how this game flows through these specific logic. And similar, I have these two other checks. So if the core is not nearby, then check if there is a hostile mobile enemy nearby, and if yes, similarly jump to this instruction, which will command the units to attack the enemy. And if when the game steps through these instructions, if there is no core nearby, and if there is no moving enemy nearby, then is there a nearby turret? And if yes, then very similar again, I jump to this instruction, which so target P, this target P means just a tag, and I just give the variable that contains the unit, which in this instance I've named building, and I've set shoot to be true. which I believe is initially false when you add this instruction to your list script. And if all of these conditions fail, I want the script to trigger this step 12, which is auto path find. So this is a convenience instruction that the game provides when or which means the units when triggered by this will automatically seek and move towards their core building. So this reduces the complexity of my script because I do not have to add instructions like um, um, check that this core exists, and then move to this X and Y, and then just adding more complexity and more risk of a broken script, and more difficult to troubleshoot as well. So this is a more elegant solution for now. And the reason why I added this end, and I do not, and I have not, I vaguely recall testing what happens if I remove this end. But this end, what this game describes it does is that it ends your instruction list at that step, and then resets back to the top. So if that is true, the reason why I put this here was I did not want to mix these other instructions. So I did not want this game to be confused about trying to move and trying to attack at the same time. I vaguely recall testing some of that, and the computer would oh I mean this game would only execute one of those instructions if you do not have the end. And the ends just makes this easier from a human readability perspective, because that means I can more clearly observe when looking at my list, like how how the logic flows. So if an instruction here at 14 has been triggered, then I expect the script to end and then restart back at the top. So this is a more organized way to read my script. Um, so yes, I believe I believe that is all I wanted to explain. Now I want to enable the script so I can show you. But just to quickly confirm again, I'm going to unpause this game briefly so we can see that these units are just waiting for commands. So this game is unpaused. I can see the conveyor belts moving, and clearly they are not moving, and I'm not manually controlling them. So if I quickly pause again, and if I go back to my script, and then now if I enable the correct name of that unit, and if I go back, what I am expecting is that suddenly they will execute my script. So they will what I expect is that they will travel towards the enemy territory, or to their cause. And if there are any hostile enemies along the way, then attack back. And I want them to continue executing that script continuously, so that I do not have to command my army. And as soon as they are built from the factory, they can immediately be deployed and to help support my goal to complete this level. So now if I unpause, now I see these these factory units moving. So that is already a great indicator of the functioning script. And if I continue to follow them, um, although I thought I expected them to attack that time, but yes, so they are attacking the turrets. The reason why my ships suddenly moved was because my ship died and had to respawn. But um just one moment. I just want to double check one of my or double check the information about that same unit. So yes, this game says they cannot attack flying units, and this is what I suspect I just observed. So when there was one enemy there that was attacking, and my units did not attack back, um, pr probably that was because the enemy was a flyer. But yes, that was all I wanted to demonstrate for now. Um, as a friendly reminder, the intent of this video what was to help explain some basic fundamentals of this automation, which was not obvious to me initially. And this specific type of level did encourage me to use that automation, because those factory units can be very helpful. Especially, this is the first level that I have played, that I must move toward the enemy base and to destroy their structures. And before I only had to create turrets to defend my base, and I only had to survive a finite number of waves. But yes, but now that I am required to have a more mobile attack army, then I was keen to understand how to use the automation. Okay. And that is all I wanted to explain. Thank you for listening.